welcome back. If this is your first time on this channel or you stumbled across this channel, this is kind of an update as to the DIY jacket that I'm working on. If you have not watched the other video, go check it out. This is kind of an update as to where I am at. So far, these are some things that I'm kind of playing around with that I've just pinned on. This for sure I've already finished kind of patching on, finished more of the B pearl studs. Man, I can't even breathe. The other thing that I also did, I also kind of added some of these little spikes on the shoulder. And I'm also gonna mimic it on the opposite side. Here's another little thing that I'm kind of thinking of doing, like a little something, a little peekaboo. And of course, I have my little helper making an appearance today. And then there's the other one down there. Oh, there's the star of the show today. Okay, Luna. So this is behind. Oops. So I'm very extra. I'm home on a Saturday and really don't feel I really don't feel like wearing anything around the house. So I have this thing. So just a lazy Saturday. I should actually probably be out enjoying. So instead of me going out and about on a Saturday, I kind of wanted to stay, even though I'm going to be going out to this event, this like flea market thing called Pin and Patches. So I'll be going to that later. The other, yesterday I went to downtown Fashion District and got a couple things to see what I was able to add on. One of the patches I found, which I don't think I'm going to be putting on this, but on something later, is this beautiful peacock. Also got a crown that I'm thinking of adding. Some feathers. Look at these feathers. Black feathers. I don't know if I'm going to be adding these on a jacket or if this is going to be for something else. I also found these little cute flowers. Again, don't know. See, whatever comes. I think I will be adding this safety pin. Do not know where, but I will be adding that. And I also got these new little studs that I'm thinking of adding, and they'll pretty much like pierce a hole through the jacket. And so I'm thinking of putting like at the bottom border of the jacket, so I still don't know. We'll see. I also got this kind of acrylic. So that's some of the stuff I got. I got this ruler for kind of spacing what I'm doing. But anyways, kind of back to the jacket. So this is kind of something that I've kind of played around with. I wanted to have some sort of story. Don't know what the story is yet. But this kind of, doing this took me an hour, doing these individually, and I did use this big press, stud press. And so each individual one, you can see, is in there. And then I was like, I had some patches, and I was like, okay, how am I going to be tying this together? And then I think it'll slowly just come to me, hopefully, as I'm working and plugging along. Something will come. One thing that I did notice when I was re-editing the video start of the jacket, that I was looking down a line. I need to kind of figure out how I'm able to prop the camera so when I'm recording and doing this, you guys can kind of see pretty much what I'm going to do now. So, okay, let me get that. Sorry. So basically, what I'm needing to do so that I can mimic, and again, I have never, ever worked on anything this, like this. I've always studied I've studied a mask. I've studied like a Halloween mask, and I've also studied some like Crocs, but as in clothing or anything like that, this is like the first time I'm actually doing something in that nature. But yeah, so what I used, and hopefully it kind of works, because again, this is me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this ruler that I got in downtown Santee Alley. Everything pretty much that I have is from Santee Alley Fashion District. Is it the fashion district? It's pretty much the fashion district where they sell like a lot of these like fabrics and stuff. If you've never been to LA. So anyways, again, I've never done this. I'm gonna measure from that, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this over. I'm gonna slide and see if it works out. Okay, so let's see if I can do it. So basically what I'm gonna do now, so anyways, I measured from there to there, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna put a little dot right there with this fabric crayon. So that's the start of where, even though I'm gonna bring the studs all along this right here, I'm gonna start right there. Okay. So now, and sorry if this is all over the place, I smoked a little before starting this video so that I can relax and not be in my mind. So if it's all over the place, I'm sorry. Hope you get some laughs though. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the opposite side so I don't go that far. So I'm gonna measure from this little seam, and I'm gonna go from there. So do that, and then the cool thing about this is that you push it. If I push down this button, why do you guys always? You guys literally were sleeping. Mark, just to make sure. So now that I did that, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the opposite side, but for right now I'm just gonna start on this one. So then I match. That way I can follow the line as I'm going with the studs. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the opposite side, and I do not know why I didn't, you know, just go with the flow. So anyways, you guys, so I measure from the seam to where I put the first stud, which is that one, right there. So that's how I'm getting the measurements. And it might be wrong. Why am I, bro? Yeah, that's right. Oh, you know what, Aiden? This is why you should not smoke and do crafting, because then you are all over the place. Okay, so I'm gonna do all of that, but I do need the width. I'm actually gonna copy the back so I can kind of match and not be off-centered. Thing. Oh, as you can see, there's some little mess ups that I fucked up on some of them. You can see I right there. That press. So this again, never done this, but you guys are watching. I started this for my mental health, so I would be out of my mind and not consistently be thinking of shit from the past, or thinking about people I shouldn't be thinking about, because those people aren't all thinking about me. Okay. I need to cut my nails too. Golly. Just noticed they. Okay. So right there. Right there. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna I'm gonna bring a match and marry them so that I can stay within this line. That's the only reason I'm doing that. So anyways, then I bring this little thing. It's a press, and then it has dies. That's what they call them. It's these, so for each individual stud or like any beading that you're adding, they come with each individual dies. Oh my god, my nail's dirty now. Each individual dies. How's that, Luna? So this goes on the bottom, and then this kind of screws on top. And then what I do is, I think I still have some left over from, I do not spikes. So anyway, see, for example, I'm thinking of adding these ones. Also, I do not know how I'm gonna incorporate them in the design I'm working with, but they also have their own individual like die. And this is what goes in this machine, this press, or whatever you call it. If you know what it's called, comment down below. Anyways, so then the studs. The studs. I do have to say that the dies are pretty expensive, but I get the production behind it because it's pure metal. And so, anyways, like the dies can range anywhere from like 20 to 30 bucks or 40, I should say. So far from the ones I buy, I think I bought so far like 4 or 5. But anyways, this is the bottom of the stud. If you can see. So then what, right there. And then this goes on the bottom. This, what are they called? They have a name. You know, I'm calling them all studs. Oh, spikes. So then the spike goes on top. So basically the spike, it goes up. So this is the spike. And the spike is gonna go on this one. So you have to kind of snuck it in. I mean, push it up there, put some pressure. And then I just start. So I see how it felt? Sometimes falls, so you have to make sure, because it's like, you have to have this. The good thing about this is homegirl, move from the shot. This is why I cannot have you up here. Go down. Push this up. Okay. Anyways, then I just feed the fabric. So let's say I'm gonna start right there. That's gonna be my first one. So that's where I'm gonna start, right there, the start of it. Then I'm gonna push down on the lever. I'm gonna push down on the lever with some pressure to apply pressure. Oops. I bang it a couple times just to make sure it's secure. Then sometimes the thing I've noticed is that this gets stuck, so that's how I kind of pulled something out. So just wiggle it out and see, and here's the stud. That's how you do that. So pretty much, let's go. Continue. I have to do each and every individual one. The good thing about this is that it's kind of like helped me like not think of what I'm not supposed to be thinking of, and it's helped me a little mentally, I have to say. So again, you kind of put that there, then I follow the outline. So I kind of try to get it as close so that they're not that off. Okay. Luna, get down from there. Why are you up there? Luna. What are you doing up there? Look how dirty the box is. Hey, Luna. What are you doing up there? And there's the other one. Stella. 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 Che traviesa. Okay. Let's get back to the program. So I just continue following line that I placed. I actually had to get a yellow crayon because I was doing it with white, and I was noticing that the white was really wrong. Push it down again, and bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, I actually do not know why I actually enjoyed. Actually, you know, the first time that I started I would say, what would you call it? Beating, or what would I call it? When I started studying, placing studs on, or bling on things, or whatever you want to call it, I've noticed that it kind of helped me not think and just kind of stay in the moment, and that's why I decided to do something like this, like a jacket, because I do like those unique pieces. I like having like individual pieces that no one else might have. So, and then I also like making statements in my pieces. I like them being like, oh my god, where did you get that? Or, oh my god, that's such a good idea that I didn't think about. I think the hardest part, or I think the thing that I found pretty much difficult, is one, the pressure, knowing what the pressure of this thing is, but the other thing is the stitching, because I do not know how to sew. I think I sewed once. Actually, I got a sewing machine, and the sewing machine I kind of gave up on, because the sewing machine was always getting, I'm thinking of keep picking it up again, but anyways, I think that's the hardest thing that I've so far, because this is, I've found, is like, as long as I'm following the line and also applying the correct pressure, that it actually doesn't get stuck. So it's just playing around with it. Sometimes get stuck, and I have to get back. See, that's what I'm saying. You have to have patience, because then the little stud falls off, and you have to try to wiggle it out. Just having patience. This is testing me. This is testing me. But I do enjoy it. I do have to say. I know sometimes it's frustrating, because I do not know why, but it's just like I get frustrated if I am not able to understand something or able to do it the first or second time. It starts frustrating. Because it's like a perfectionist thing, and I don't know if that's also mental stuff, mental health. You know, I kind of do have to say that the little moments I've done here and there. See, this is why I don't like having you up here, because you're going to start playing with the studs, and see, there you go. Okay, get down. No. You need to get down. Okay. And then I lose track. Homegirl. Homegirl. If you're going to be up here, you need to stop. The perks of living with cats. They're annoying. They're annoying. They're cute, but annoying. So one interesting fact about this Stella girl, this one is Stella. That's Stella. An interesting fact about Stella is she does not know how to open bathroom doors. So, not like, I'm not saying like open, meaning if they're propped open a little and she can't fit through, she does not know how to wiggle through the doors. Wiggle through the door. Or you know how like cats put their little paws under the door? She hasn't figured that out, even though we have another cat, Luna, and Luna does it all the time. She has not figured it out yet, so she is not that bright in that area. An update is I have not been answering my. I blocked a lot of my family off of social media and trying not to really partake in social media as much as I have. I do tend to upload like a picture of me hiking or something, and then I go out, exit out. But my father called me, my stepdad called, and out of nowhere, never ever in, like, pretty much mine and my stepdad's relationship is really awkward, because anyways, we don't have that kind of like father-son relationship, even though like we try and he tries. I'm not gonna say he does not. It's kind of awkward. But he called me and I did not answer. I didn't answer because one, it was weird because he never really calls. He never calls me. It's always my mom calling or something. I'm the one that always has to reach out to him, and I'm just like at a point that if you're not putting as much effort in my relationship and actually getting to know me and seeing my side, then I don't need to be part of it. Even though, yeah, you're my family and stuff, and this is going for anyone, it's just, that's what I'm learning is don't, you know, they might be blood. Don't just do, how would I put it? Don't just go running and saving your family or anything or being the scapegoat, because that's what I've learned. I'm the fucking scapegoat of the family. And I'm tired of it, and I'm changing it because it's time for me. I've been working out more and I'm sore. I'm working out. So basically I'm going to the gym in the morning before I try to start my day. And then in the evening I go hike, and I'm normally hiking up Runyon Canyon. And I've been doing that for a straight week and I'm so sore. Now it's like more every single day that, like, for example, yesterday that I was hiking up the last hike of the week before the weekend. When I was hiking up, I was like, you know what, this is the prime example of as to why I cannot allow people in my life anymore, because I am up here suffering my own self and dealing with my own demons and everything, and them themselves still do not want to help themselves or try to blame what's going on others or myself, or I don't know. And I've learned that it's just like, I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay living alone. If it's me living alone, then it's me living alone, and I'll have these annoying little cats, and that's it. I'm okay with it. I think I've come to the point that I'm not needing anyone to be around if they're not wanting to do the work themselves, and just me consistently having to do the work and me having to put the glue. I'm the glue that puts everything together, and I don't want to put everything together. I don't want to put everything together for everyone else. I want to put everything together for me, for myself, because I'm gonna have to say I'm thankful that I did not fall into other harsher drugs and stuff. And even though I have to say that, one drug that has helped me cope with a lot of my mental health without any pharmaceuticals is marijuana. And I'm thankful that I have not gone to any harsher drugs like some of my family members, siblings, and or people that I've seen on the streets and stuff that go to harsher drugs because they're trying to escape the reality that they're in. Trying to chase that high, that good feeling that they haven't got. And thankfully, I'm trying not to go there, even though sometimes it's just like I want to just be like, oh, really? Sometimes I do just want to be like, you know, fuck it all. I'm tired, I am exhausted, it's just like, whatever, it is what it is. But I can't. I have to do this for myself. You're gonna make, see, this is the thing about the studs, is that they keep falling. You know, and then sometimes I forget to put the little thing up. That's what I forgot to do. See? Oh, here it is. Sometimes they fall off. And this is what happens. They just have to be careful. Because I was not paying attention. Bring this down. Bring it closer so y'all can see. So far, this is what I'm getting. I'll show you guys. That is what I've done so far. I'll finish it up and fill it in. I'll be right back. And it looks like I was shocked. So pretty much that is the right side now. The only thing is, like, I think I ran out of studs to finish along the side. I still have some, but I ran out of the back end, so they came short. So I'm gonna see if I have any more. If not, then I am screwed. And I was just there too. And the funny thing is, I was even thinking, it's like, oh, let me take. Was I smart enough to bring another one? Actually, you know what? Let me check. Because I had a feeling I needed another one. I had a feeling, but then I was just like, I don't know, should I not? And looks like I didn't. Pretty much this is how it's starting to look like. So this is the side that I had done previously to record in. And then this is the one I just got done with. So I'm needing, see, and I'm not even liking that I can see some spaces in, because I was kind of noticing I was running out. So I kind of was spacing them out more, so I need to get another one. Okay, so I was trying it on. One thing I realized is I'm still not gonna fit me. I need to lose more weight. But the other thing is, I think I came up with another idea that I want to do. So I definitely have to go get more, because I'm thinking of bringing the studs all the way down the seam, all the way down this one. So I think I'm gonna add more. Actually, now that I'm there. So definitely have to go get more. I don't know how I'm gonna put these on. How am I gonna put these on? So those ones, okay, let's see how they look. Okay, let me bring you guys down. So we're gonna see how it looks. Fuck it, right? So this, I'm guessing, goes on the bottom. So these ones are a little different, and again, I've never done these, so if someone's watching, I'm sorry if I'm not doing this right. I'm gonna put that there. This is kind of my test fabric. So the thing is, like, oh, you know what? I think I'm supposed to, because I'm like, how is it gonna hold? Like, do you just put it up there? Oh, okay. That's maybe. Let's just try it. Oh, you might have to pre-cut it. Let's see if we see that's how it came out. And it's kind of like fabric right there. It's scrunching it up. So let's see if I make a hole. Oops. So I have this little tool. I do that. Make a hole. And then we'll try to get in and see if that makes a difference. So pretty much, I'm guessing that this little top thing holds the bottom. See, they're different. Okay, that holds the bottom. I guess. Come on. Am I doing this? I was lying, it does not hold it. Okay, it kind of does. Does it? Oh boy, I don't. Okay, so there's a hole that I'm. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. I think I might be doing this wrong. Let me see if I punch it through the little hole I made. Right there, if it works. Doesn't seem like it's working. Let me see if I make the hole bigger. Bigger. Okay. So I think that's not how it goes. I think how I had it originally. That's how it goes. Okay. Punch it through. There you go. I don't think that's how you do it. So this is the one that I pierced the hole through, and this is the one that I did not. So they're looking the same. So I don't think it makes a difference. The only thing is, like, I do not know where I'm gonna put it on the jacket. So maybe I was thinking of it like coming down. It's just like the other thing is, like, I don't also want to make it look too busy, like too over the top. I kind of want it to kind of look a little classy and not just like it's thrown together. Like it actually flows. So where can I put these? Maybe I shouldn't put these. So like, yeah, that's one of the things that I can recommend is, if anyone is feeling stuck, is to try to do things differently. It doesn't necessarily have to be something as creating a jacket or anything, but just do something differently that you normally wouldn't do, and that is helping you cope, because we all need help. We all need help at the end of the day. So find something to do for yourself, only you, not anyone else, and the rest shall follow. That's kind of what I've been working on and what I'm trying to do to kind of get out of my mind and not consistently thinking of the past and of my trauma, and also pretty much trying to not think of others. Just because one thing I saw on TikTok, me going off of TikTok, basically it said that I'm not on anyone's top of the list. I'm no one's priority. So I need to make myself sure that I'm my own priority. So I'm hoping that this kind of helps me along the way and helps me discover what I like and what I don't like, and who I am and who I want to become and who I don't want to become and who I don't want along the journey. So I'm hoping that you guys find strength to also do the same. If not, try to do something differently, like small each day differently. And that's kind of what's helped me out. I've started brushing my teeth, because even though it's as gross as it sounds, sometimes with depression I wouldn't even want to brush my teeth. So just start with something like that, and then it's just like this last week, which I'm proud of myself, is like I've been working out twice in a day, and that's something that I have never done in my life. So all I can really wish for is just continuing the journey, me continuing to stay strong, because I know there's a lot of people that probably have continued and felt like there was no end to their suffering or to the depression, and either sorted to drugs or other things, or are not longer with us anymore. And believe me, I'm fearful every day that that's going to be me, that I'm just going to say, like, you know what, I'm done, I don't want to do this anymore, and that's just fuck it, because sometimes I feel that way. But I have to continue working on myself and loving myself, and I hope that you guys do the same with self-care and self-love. And if you guys see this video, I hope that you guys see that if I can do it, you can do it as well, and trying to help one another out. And if you ever feel like, yeah, like you're alone, you're not. There's someone out there that's pretty much experiencing what you're experiencing, or worse. And if you're in a good spot, just reach out to those friends that are always smiling and they're always doing things for everyone else, because those are the ones that need it the most. And learning from experience, because I am one of those people. So love yourself. Treat yourself good, practice self-care, self-love. Make sure that you check in with yourself first before checking in with anyone else. Stay beautiful, and most of all, stay kind to yourself. Adios, till next time.